Okay, no problem. Let it go. So we'll start the session, interview session. So which batch are you from? So you are
Yes.
from 10th batch or any other?
12th batch, sir.
12th batch. Okay. Okay, right.
Yes.
So let's start the interview session. Okay, Mandeep, I just come across your profile through Naukri.com. So yes, please tell me about your introduction and the skills that you have in the SAP FI CO and roles and responsibilities. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Gordon Manipulate. I have 4.3 years of experience. I completed a reason for to implementation on support project. Currently working on a support project. My first point is Kemal Holding Company, Holding Corporation. It's a US-based company. And the second project is Yellow India Private Limited.
Yeah,
It's a
just speak out a
Indian-based
little bit
company.
loud. Mandeep, just to speak out a little bit more because I didn't get anything. Just to speak out a little bit more.
Okay, sir. Now how it is, sir?
Yes, now it's audible.
Okay, sir. I resigned for two implementation on support project. Currently working in a support project. My first client is Kmart Holding Corporation. It's a US-based company, and second project is Chanu India Private Limited. It's a Indian-based company, and first we implemented the project for Chanu India Private Limited, and we transferred to support project. We are in support project, and the first implementation, my roles and responsibilities are based on the as is information. I present in blueprint preparation. Based on the as is information, we have prepared to be document, and in to be document, I have prepared business process documents. And based on the blueprint preparation, we transfer all the data to SAP in realization phase. We configure the configuration. We configure the data related to automatic payment program account, receivables, payables, dunning, ABS, and GST. These configurations are involved, and transfer to final preparation. In final preparation, you need to cut our activities, cut our pre-go-live activities, unit testing, integration testing, and user manual preparation and user training. These things are I handled, and we all the data transferred to production department. We are in production department. We support to the end user in the support project. My roles and responsibilities are participated related to issues related to GL, APR, asset accounting, automatic payment program. Based on the priorities, evaluators will listen and resolve the tickets, and the service and the ticketing tool is ServiceNow. And the SL is P1, P2 high priority ticket, P3, P4 is a low priority ticket. Based on the priorities, evaluators will listen and resolve the tickets, participate in month-end activities. And if there is any requirement from the client, and we'll do configurations from my end, and GL, API, asset account related configurations. These are my roles
Okay,
and
fine.
responsibilities.
That's okay. So have you participated in any month-ending and year-ending activities? Because so you are working with some ex-client, right? So recently, year-ending activities has been finished up. So have you involved in that?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me
Yes.
some of the areas which you have involved in the month-ending and year-ending activities?
Open posting period and closing posting period, depreciation and periodical depreciation run in AFAB, um, and bank reconciliation, manual or automatic payment automatically, and I mean electronic bank statements, and the post barcode document FBV0, and GL automatic clearing in F.13. And the year-ending activities are number ranges, copying number ranges OBH2, and opening posting period, closing posting period, asset close and transfer to new fiscal year, asset balances transfer. These are the year-ending activities.
Okay. So have you configured any asset accounting related stuff?
Yes, sir. I've enrolled in asset accounting.
Okay. So can you tell me some of the configurations which you have performed in the asset accounting?
The asset accounting configurations are first we need to define the chart of depreciation. Chart of depreciation is a client requirement and country specific. We need to copy the chart of depreciation, and we need to assign chart of depreciation to company code, and define non-taxable acquisitions, account determination. All the assets we need to define account determinations, and screen layout rules, number ranges we need to define, and asset classes. Asset classes account asset classifications. We need to define in asset classes. In asset classes, we need to define account determination, screen level rows, and number ranges. And we need to define GL accounts. The GLs are depreciation GLs, accumulated depreciation, asset GLs, and SSL. Profit on SSL and loss on SSL clearing GL. We need to define in FS00 and account determination. GL's assignment in asset accounting. These are the organized structure configurations. And then we need to define depreciation methods. Depreciation methods have 5 types.
Okay, fine. That's fine. Okay. So what is the difference between the depreciation area and depreciation key?
Depreciation area is 4 types of book depreciation, tax depreciation, group depreciation, and tax cost depreciation. And another one is depreciation area
What is
and
the depreciation key?
depreciation key is providing parameters to the system to calculate the depreciation.
Okay.
For the particular asset.
Okay. So only 4 depreciation areas are there, or in your company, what are the depreciation areas you configured?
We completed book depreciation. We calculate book depreciation in my company.
Okay. Okay. What is asset classes?
Asset classes is a classification of assets in asset master. So we need to assign asset account determination, screen layout rules, and number ranges in asset classes. We need to define asset depreciation key to the asset class. By assigning depreciation key, depreciation calculate will happen.
Okay, what exactly meant by asset class?
Classification of asset in asset master.
Okay, fine now. Okay, so have you participated in any configuration related to withholding tax or GST?
Yes, sir. My company is an Indian-based company, so we did GST, sir. The configurations.
Okay, tell me what are the indirect taxes that was replaced by GST?
Chess taxes.
Yes, I'm asking about what are the indirect taxes earlier we have that was replaced by GST?
Chess on purchases. I'm not sure about that, sir. I'll go through after the interview.
So earlier we have some of the indirect taxes, right? VAT, CST.
Okay. VAT, CST, yes, sir.
Service tax. So these are all entertainment tax, luxury tax.
Yes, sir.
Customs duty. These are all replaced by GST, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Have you worked on the IDOC?
Yes,
or
sir.
DME?
No, I didn't work on this, sir, but I have knowledge on my company uses DME, sir.
Okay, DME you have knowledge. Okay, what about IDOC?
IDOC, I have knowledge, sir.
Okay, tell me how many types of IDOCs we have. What are the configurations?
IDOC have 2 types, inbound and outbound IDOCs. For outbound IDOCs, we need to define IDOC segment in W21, and we need to define message type in W81. We need to define IDOC type in W31. We need to assign a message type to IDOC type. That code is W82. We need to define a IDOC port. By using port, the data will transfer to non-SAP to SAP, SAP to SAP. And the inbound IDOC configurations are.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me in which areas IDOC generally used?
To transfer the bank after run the automatic payment program, the flat will generate the flat will transfer to the bank, and another one is a purchase order. You can use by transfer the purchase order to the vendors.
Okay.
For transfer the IDOC, vendor need to maintain EDIs or IDOC enabled systems.
Okay, what is EDI?
EDI is electronic data intermediators.
Okay, interchange or intermediate?
Interchanges, sir.
Okay. So while uploading data from non-SAP to SAP system, so is IDOC will be there or not? Or any other methods will be there for uploading activities?
There is another method, DME, sir, data media exchange.
No. My question is just like while uploading the data from legacy system to SAP system, so
Yes,
there
sir.
are some methods will be there. So
Two
IDOC will be
methods.
there or not?
Yes, sir. Four methods is there, sir. Happy IDOC, direct input method, batch session method.
Okay.
Four,
So
four
which
methods.
method you have taken to uploading these activities?
Batch session method, sir.
Batch system method. Okay.
As a functional consultant, direct input method and batch session method we use.
Okay. So who will perform the background job? Do you have any idea about background job, how it is done?
Background job performed by the basis team.
Mm-hmm. So have you done any automatic payment program schedule background job?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that case, where exactly we can see the status in the background job? So what is the T code?
SM30, by giving the program, we can see the status.
Okay, SM37.
SM35.
Okay, SM36 and 37. Okay, where variant will be created, right? So initially variant should be created. Okay, fine. So have you involved any enhancements and developments with the paper?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, tell me at least one example in which cases you have involved with the paper and what is FS and you have written.
FS stand for functional specification document. I've created one functional specification document. The client requirement is by running the program, all the open items and closed open items and debit credit balances transferred to the customers. I've taken almost 5 days to complete the functional this FS. First, I have created input output letters. Two types of letters is the debit amount letter and credit amount letter. And the logic development logic I have provided to the developer. The logic is maintain a custom T code ZFI underscore custom underscore scrap. Uh, the FS all about scrap sales. After scrap sale, the remaining balance is transferred sent to the customer
Okay,
through
fine.
email.
That's fine. Okay, so how often you interact with the paper and what cases generally you will touch base with the paper? So is there any areas specifically to contact the developers?
Yes, sir. End user forget to add a business area. Without business area, the entry is posted. In that situation, I approached the developer and by using process, we assign the business area in that particular line item. We use the table PF for add the
Oh,
business area for that particular line item.
how many tables you know in SAP FI CO? In which
Uh,
tables you work in real time?
uh, LFA1, LFB1 for vendor and vendor company code details. BS IK for vendor open items. BS AK for vendors close items. Customer company code items for KNA1, KNB1. And BS ID for customer open items, BSAD for customer close items, and document header level data. We can see from the BKPF and document item, line item. You can see BSEC table and the document open items, BS IS and document closed item BSCIS. These are the
Okay,
tables I
that's
know.
fine.
And the
Thank you.
bank.
That's enough. Okay, so yes, tell me in which area you are strong, AP or you are
JP, sir.
AP, right? Okay. So how the asset procurement will be happen? Asset procurement and what basis in your company?
Asset procurement. First, purchasing of asset.
Okay.
Purchasing of asset or
Yes, yes.
so
How the
purchasing.
purchasing activity will be happened in your company?
Yes, sir. Purchasing of asset will happen by first we need to create a purchase acquisition. Based on the purchase acquisition, purchase order will generate that equal to ME21, and after purchasing the asset, we need to create Migo Miro will happen after payment to the vendor. Asset can create an asset in Asset Master by using S01. After the Asset Master, we can run the depreciation AFAB and Asset Explorer AW01, and we can see the
Okay,
all
that's
the.
depreciation, right? How the purchasing activity will be happen with assets? What is the procurement activities, like how to create? You told me that, so generally, so purchasing, like initially, you will have to create a PR, right? Purchase requisition. After that, purchase order, goods receipt, invoice receipt, Miro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
First, purchase acquisition will created by the MM department,
Yes,
and
yes, I'm asking the
the
process of. Okay, fine. Tell me the P2P process of your client. So what are the products that your company will generate or sell to the particular customers? And what are the raw materials or any other goods and service that your company will be offering from another vendor? So what is the process of the P2P of
Yes,
your
sir. My
company?
company, my company is Chanu India Private Limited. My company products are all the products are 100% vegetable products are products and Ayurvedic products, and the key products is key product is Gendo Bomb, the pain relief bomb. Almost 50% of the revenue that they are generating from the Gendo sales. And another products is Gendo cough syrup, Gendo chown fresh, Gendo diabetes products. Uh, these are the key products of my company, and Gendo Bang contains two products, menthol and menthol unspecific balm. Menthol is generated from the pepper oil collected from the Kerala. We have plants in three areas: Gujarat, Mumbai, and Rudrapur, Uttarakhand. All the purchases will happen by the purchase department. If there is any material requirement planning, there is a purchase acquisition. If that material decrease some point of levels, there is a purchase acquisition, and vendor quotation verification will happen. Purchase acquisition T code is ME51N. Based on the purchase
Okay, fine.
acquisition, vendor quotation.
That's fine. Fine, fine. Thank you. Thank you. And do you have any knowledge on validation and substitution concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the difference that between the validation and the substitution?
Validation is provide values to the system. If end user may post an entry, in that time end user do some mistakes. If he do some mistakes and the system prevent the entry, the validation conversations we need to do in OB28. We need to define prerequisites, message and check. Uh, Substitution is if we provide one cost center to the particular GL. If end user wrongly entered in a cost center in the particular line, particular GL, the system substitute the what we given in the conversations of OBBH. Uh, this is the difference between validation and substitution. In
Oh,
substitution, we do the conversations in OBBH. We need to do in prerequisites and check and message. Uh, these two things we can do: document header level and document line item level. That is called the tables is BKPF and BSEC.
nice. Very nice explanation. Okay, fine. Yes. Tell me, have you involved in any support projects?
Yes, sir. I'm in support project right now. Right now.
Okay. So tell me, what are the critical issues that you have faced recently?
I recently the client requirement is client have two methods, and first method if a client pay to the vendor below 1 lakh rupees and above 1 lakh rupees, below 1 lakh rupees the check payment method is taken by the system automatically, and second payment method if the 1 lakh rupees increase the payment and the system pick the wire transfer by automatically. I went for the BZP screen, and in paying company code I have given payment method and minimum and maximum amount for payment method. So by doing these configurations, the system pick payment method automatically. depend upon the amount, and another one is in depreciation area, while creating a asset AS01 in depreciation area, the options are not appear depreciation key and capital asset useful life. Without depreciation key and asset useful life, we cannot calculate the depreciation. So in that time, I went for the screen layout rules. In depreciation area, I will change some settings, and after that, the both fields are appear in S01. And
Okay, fine.
in
Okay,
GL
so tell
master,
me what is the difference between the field status and the screen load tools?
phase status is for vendor and customer master data, GL master data changes. We can manage the fields from the phase status, and screen layout rules for a particular asset master data fields we can manage from the screen layout rules. The screen layout rules we need to assign in asset class.
Okay,
For field status, the T code is OBC4.
okay. So what is how like tell me the chart of accounts generally in your company. So what are the chart of accounts commonly used?
Uh, Chart of accounts has three types: are operating chart of account, group chart of account, country chart of account. Operating chart of account is it's a day-to-day activity. We need to create a chart of operating chart of account. We need to assign to the company code, and the group chart of account, grouping of the GL. The asset GL, liability GL, we need to define, and the countries for country financial statements preparation for consolidation financial statement requirement for the particular country. We need to assign this country chart of account, operating chart of account in OB62 to the company code. We need to
Okay,
assign.
In GL master, what is the use of alternative GL in control data tab? In control, so in GL master, there is controlling tab, controlling tab is right?
Yes,
Control
sir.
tab. So where
Yes, sir.
alternative GL option will be there. What is that purpose?
So, but I'm unable to reallocate that, sir. I'll go through after interview.
Okay. Okay, that's it from my side, Mandip. So I think you have given fantastic interview. Almost you explained very efficiently. Some of the questions you are not explained that are very basic level. So at the time I asked about chart of accounts, like a country specific chart of account, you didn't explain in proper way. Okay, so why the country specific chart of accounts are required, and what are the benefits of using that country specific chart of account and group chart of account. So once we activate the group chart of account, what happened in GL master data, group account number will be activated. So that you are missed out. And some of the areas are explaining well, and some of the areas you need to brush up more. But anyhow, so my review is just like it would be helpful to you also. So definitely you will get job in one or two interviews if you go for any job in the market, any SAP FI CO job in the market. I'm sure 100% you definitely get job in the next 30 days. Okay, next
Okay.
15 to 30 days you will get job, no doubt. But
Okay.
so you have forgotten to reviewing the basic areas like GL master data. You need to check it out. Why? What is group account number and alternative account number, sort key. So these are all things are there, right? So that things we already
Yes, sir.
discussed in the session. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
when did you complete your training? So 12th batch, right? You are in 12th batch.
Yes, sir.
When did you complete your training?
April 20th, sir.
April,
Sorry, January 20th.
January 20th. Okay. So have you taken training from any other institution? This is the first one.
No, sir, this is first time.
This is the first one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So have you involved, have you attended any kind of interview so far in SAP FICO?
Yes, sir, attend again.
Okay. Any interviews finish up చేశారు మీరు?
7 attend again, sir.
7 అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. మరి ఎన్ని క్లియర్ అయినాయి?
4 clear అయినాయి సార్ ఫస్ట్ రౌండ్. ఒకటే
ఫస్ట్
క్లయింట్
రౌండ్
రౌండ్ లో
క్లియర్.
పోయింది.
ఓకే. సెకండ్ రౌండ్ ఎందుకు అవ్వట్లేదు మీది?
అది బాగా డీప్‌గా వెళ్ళటం అండ్ రియల్
ఓకే.
టైమ్ మేనేజ్ చేయలేకపోవటం. అది చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఒకసారిగా డిఎంఈ గురించి చెప్పేటప్పుడు డిఎంఈ ఎలా సెండ్ అవ్వకపోతే ఏం చేస్తారు ప్రాసెస్ చెప్పు అంటాం. రియల్ టైమ్ క్వెషన్స్ ఎక్కువ పడ్డాయి.
ఎక్కువ పడ్డాయి. ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పగలుగుతున్నారు కదా! అంతకుముందు కంటే ఇప్పుడు?
చెప్పగలుగుతున్నాను సార్. ఫస్ట్ 4 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్
ఓకే.
బాగా టెన్షన్ వచ్చింది. అసలు ఏం చెప్పలేకపోయాను నేను.
అదే మీరు ఇంటరాక్షన్ గ్రూప్‌లో ఎక్కువ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ చేయలేదు ఫస్ట్‌లో.
యెస్ సార్.
అవునా?
అవును సార్.
ఎప్పటి నుంచి చేయడం? రీసెంట్‌గా చేస్తున్నారు మీరు. నేను చూసాను. నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేశాను.
యెస్.
ఓకే. రైట్. నో ప్రాబ్లమ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్‌కెళ్తే డెఫినిట్‌గా జాబ్ కొడతారు. మీరు కొంచెం ఏంటంటే రియలిస్టిక్‌గా మాట్లాడండి. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఓకే.
ఓకే
మీకు
సార్.
అన్నీ
అంటే
తెలుసు. మీకు అన్నీ తెలుసు. బట్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్స్‌ప్లనేషన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఉంది కొంచెం.
యెస్ సార్.
అది
వొకాబులరీ
ఎఫెక్ట్
ఎలా ఉంది సార్? ఇంకా బాగా మెయింటైన్ చేయాలా?
బావుంది. పర్లేదు. కంపేరింగ్ టు పాస్ట్ నౌ ఓకే. ఓకే. సో, బట్
ఓకే
థింగ్
సార్.
ఏంటంటే ఎఫెక్టివ్‌గా చెప్పట్లేదు. ఎఫెక్టివ్‌గా అంటే అట్రాక్ట్ చేసే విధంగా చెప్పట్లేదు మీరు.
యెస్ సార్. అదే
అది
అన్నారు ఫీడ్‌బ్యాక్.
ఇంపార్టెంట్ మనకి. అదేనా?
అదే
అంటే
సార్.
ఒక
కాన్ఫిడెంట్‌గా
మెకానికల్‌గా
చెప్పట్లేదు.
చెప్తున్నారు. అంటే మీరు మీ దగ్గర ఎలా ఉంది అంటే అది హార్ట్ నుంచి రావట్లేదు వర్డ్స్. ఓకే.
యెస్ సార్.
అది మీ జస్ట్ మౌత్ నుంచే వస్తున్నాయి. హార్ట్ నుంచి వచ్చేదానికి, మౌత్ నుంచి వచ్చేదానికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది. హార్ట్
ఓకే
నుంచి
సార్.
వచ్చింది అంటే ఎఫెక్టివ్‌నెస్ ఉంటది. మౌత్ నుంచి
ఓకే.
వచ్చిందంటే నాట్ ఎఫెక్టివ్‌నెస్. అంటే మీరు మాట్లాడే ప్రతి మాట కూడా ఒక తూటాలాగా ఇంటర్వ్యూకి మైండ్‌లో ఫీడ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే మీరు అట్రాక్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. అదే నాకు అర్థమైంది. అందుకే నేను డైరెక్ట్‌గా చెప్పేసా. ఇదే ఫీడ్‌బ్యాక్ వచ్చిందా మీకు?
అవును సార్. అడిగాను ఒక
కాబట్టి
ఇంటర్వ్యూలో క్లయింట్ రౌండ్‌కెళ్ళిన దాంట్లో చెప్పారు.
ఓకే. ఓకే. సో, ఆల్‌మోస్ట్ 4 ఇంటర్‌వ్యూస్‌ని క్లియర్ చేసి లాస్ట్ ఇంటర్‌వ్యూ దొబ్బెడుతున్నారంటే ఒకటే రీజను. మీకు టెన్షన్, షైన్ అదొచ్చేసింది. మీకు ఒక
అవును
రకమైన
సార్.
జాబ్ రాదు అని మైండ్‌లో వచ్చేస్తుంది. అవునా?
అవును సార్.
అంటే ఆ యాంక్సైటీ మీకు మూలంగా జాబ్ పోతుంది. తప్పిస్తే నాకు తెలిసి స్కిల్ సెట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ కాదది. ఓకే. సో,
ఓకే సార్.
కాబట్టి మీరు ఒకటి ఆలోచించాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ అయిపోద్ది. మీకు ఎట్లాగో ఊరికే అయిపోద్ది నాకు తెలిసి. ఇంత ఎఫెక్టివ్‌గా మాట్లాడితే అవ్వకుండా ఏముండదు. కాపోతే మీరు ఆ అట్రాక్టివ్ చేయటం అనేది మిస్ అవుతున్నారు. కొంచెం ఇంటర్వ్యూవర్‌ని మాట్లాడే విధానంలో ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఉంది. ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఉందంటే ఏంటి? రిసీవ్ చేసుకునే విధానం. ఒక జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే వచ్చాము, చెప్పాము అన్నట్టుంది. అలా కాదు. దాన్ని నువ్వు ఇంకా ప్రాపర్‌గా అట్రాక్ట్ చేసే విధంగా మాట్లాడాలి. డెఫినిట్‌గా ఒక రియల్ టైమ్ కన్సల్టెంట్‌గా ఆ లోపల ఉన్న జీల్‌ని పట్టుకురావాలి నువ్వు. ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
సో, అంటే జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే మీలో ఎక్స్‌ప్రెషన్స్ కనపడతలేదు వాయిస్‌లో. ఆ ఎక్స్‌ప్రెషన్స్ మనకిక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇందులో.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే. సో, నెక్స్ట్ టైమ్ నేను
ఓకే.
చెప్తున్నాను గదండీ! నేను చెప్పానంటే 100% వస్తది. 15-30 డేస్‌లో మీ చేతిలో జాబ్ ఉండకపోతే నన్నడగండి. ఒకవేళ 2, 3 ఇంటర్వ్యూలకెళ్తే జాబ్ వస్తది. ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
నేను చెప్పిన
ఇది
వాళ్ళందరికీ మాక్ టెస్ట్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళందరికీ డెఫినెట్స్‌గా వచ్చినియి.
అవును సార్.
డెఫినెట్‌లీ వస్తది.
జయశ్రీకి గూడా వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు నేను అటెండ్ అయ్యాను ఇంటర్వ్యూ.
జయశ్రీ గూడా వచ్చింది గదా!
అవును సార్.
ఓకే. సో, అలాగే చాలా మందికి ఇంటర్వ్యూలు తీసుకున్నాను. వాళ్ళందరి మాక్ టెస్ట్‌లు ఎవరైతే పెట్టానో యూట్యూబ్‌లో వాళ్ళందరికీ జాబ్‌లొచ్చినియి. మీది కూడా
యెస్ సార్. అవును.
నెక్స్ట్ నేను చెప్పి మరీ జెప్తున్నాను. మీకు జాబ్ వస్తది. నేను మళ్ళా మీకు జాబ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మళ్ళా నేను మీట్ అవుతాను డెఫినెట్‌గా. అండ్ ఇదే వీడియో యూట్యూబ్‌లో గూడా అప్‌లోడ్ చేస్తాను. వెయిట్ చేయండి. 30 డేస్‌లో జాబ్ రాకపోతే నా దగ్గరికి రండి. 2, 3 ఇంటర్వ్యూలకెళ్ళండి. దట్స్ ఇట్. అంతకుమంతే నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మీరు సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. నో డౌట్.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే. రైట్.
ఓకే సార్.
థాంక్ యూ. గుడ్ నైట్.
పొద్దున వీడియోస్ పెట్టారు సార్. బాగుంది. మీ
ఆ!
ఫ్రెండ్స్
ఏంటిదండి?
మీ ఫ్రెండ్‌తో వీడియో పెట్టారు కదా సార్ యూట్యూబ్‌లో.
మా ఫ్రెండ్‌దా?
అవును సార్. అదే
ఓకే. సో,
ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఎలా
అతను
తీసుకుంటున్నారు? అది కొంచెం
ఓకే.
బాగుంది సార్ అది.
ఓకే. సో,
థాంక్ యూ సార్.
ఇంకా
అలాంటి
చ
వీడియోలు పెడతా
ఇం
ఉండండి.
ఇంకా చాలా మంది రియల్ టైమ్ కన్సల్టెంట్స్‌ది మనల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతా ఉంటారు. బట్ ఏంటంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూ తీసుకునేంత టైం ఉండట్లేదు మనకి. మీకు తెలిసిందే గదా! నేను ఎన్ని యాక్టివిటీస్‌లో ఇన్వాల్వ్‌మెంట్ అవుతా ఉంటానో.
అవును
బట్
సార్.
టైం కుదిరితే సండే, సాటర్‌డే కుదిరితే ఎప్పుడో తీసుకున్న వీడియో నిన్న పెట్టింది లాస్ట్ వీక్‌లో తీసుకున్న వీడియో ఇప్పుడు అప్‌లోడ్ చేశా.
ఆహా! ఓకే.
సో, మీ వీడియో ఇప్పుడు మీకు గూడా నేను ఇంత టైమ్ స్పెండ్ చేసినా ఇప్పుడు టైమ్ ఎంతయింది?
12 ఆల్‌మోస్ట్ 15-12 అయింది
ఆల్‌మోస్ట్
సార్.
12 నైట్‌కి. అంటే చూడండి ఇంక అర్థం చేసుకోండి నా పరిస్థితి ఎట్లా ఉందో. నేను మీకు
యెస్.
షెడ్యూల్ ఎన్ని గంటలకు చేశాను టైము?
11:10.
11:30కి షెడ్యూల్ చేశాను నేను. నైట్ 11:30కి హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం ఆల్మోస్ట్. నేను చెప్తున్నాను
Yes,
కదా, డెఫినెట్ గా వస్తుంది. ట్రై చేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ 15 days నుంచి 30 days లోపల నేను ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసుకుంటాను. మీది సక్సెస్ అయినట్టుగా చూడండి.
Okay.
దట్స్ ఇట్.
Thank you.
ఓకేనా? గుడ్ నైట్.
Okay, sir. Good night, sir.